Hello there everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Botox Games, and today I wanted to tackle a topic that has been long since discussed ever since Breath of the Wild came out, when that game introduced voice acting to the Legend of Zelda series. You know, full voice acted lines for Zelda and the champions. Should Link speak? That's what we're going to talk about today, because it's been on my mind a lot recently, especially with the success of the Mario movie. I want to discuss whether or not Link should speak. And this doesn't necessarily pertain directly to Tears of the Kingdom, because at this point it's very clear he's not going to speak. If Link had a voice in this game, we would have heard it by now. You know, it would have been in one of the trailers. They would have made that known. I'm pretty sure. Maybe we'll be pleasantly surprised, or depending on how you look at it, pleasantly or not pleasantly disappointed, and he'll end up having lines in the game, but this is more for the future of the Legend of Zelda series as a whole, rather than just Tears of the Kingdom. So, to answer the question, should Link get a voice? This is a band-aid I feel like Nintendo just has to rip off. I really feel like they have to do it. You know, even just giving Zelda and Ganondorf, and, I mean, the champions, those were new characters, but mostly Zelda and Ganondorf, giving them voices, that is a huge step. However, the difference there is Link is a character that a lot of people insert themselves into. He's a blank slate. It's like an Inkling in Splatoon, you know? It's supposed to be something you insert yourself into, but that changed with Breath of the Wild, right? You know, in Breath of the Wild, you cannot name Link. His name is Link. It's almost like they started like setting up the building blocks here to eventually do that, you know, later on. For a lot of people, they view Link as kind of like a blank insert character, you know, where they can, you know, put themselves into it and immerse themselves in that role. You know, if you name yourself, you know, for example, Todd in Ocarina of Time, you know, they're not viewing that character as Link, they're viewing them as Todd. Giving Link a voice is a very scary thing, I think, for Nintendo to do. However, I really do think they have to do it. I think a lot of Nintendo games need to start doing this because of, well, not just because it makes the games, you know, feel a little bit more, I don't want to say like more premier productions, but it gives them a bigger sense of scale, I think, in a lot of ways, like a more prestige title, like a lot of Sony first party games in that sense. Although I'm not asking for, you know, God of War, not God of War Zelda here. Love God of War, by the way. But you know, I look at like Pokemon, for example, and how really awkward it is that these games don't have voice acting, you know. Specifically with Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet, I really don't think there's any excuse for them to not have voice acting, at least for like the gym leaders, you know, in Pokemon nowadays. With The Legend of Zelda, they are, without a doubt, 110% going to either make a series or a movie. The Mario movie, and this is a big factor for why I'm even making this video, because I feel like now more than ever, Nintendo is pressured to do this, right? The Mario movie is set to make $1 billion in theaters. Over $1 billion. Just this month. So it might end up capping off around like $1.2 or $1.3 billion. Which will make it one of the biggest animated movies of all time. Right up there with Frozen 2. There is no way Nintendo doesn't do something with this IP on the big screen or the small screen, something live action, animated, whatever it is. The Legend of Zelda will appear as part of Nintendo's new endeavor in movies and TV and all that, right? The Legend of Zelda is not Nintendo's second most popular franchise, I don't think. I would, you know, on paper, it should be, you know, but, you know, they have Pokemon, and I would even say that something like Animal Crossing, or in Japan, especially Splatoon, does have more widespread appeal. You know, it wasn't until recently with Breath of the Wild that name, The Legend of Zelda, really started meaning, oh, this game's going to sell 30 million copies, like Nintendo's other franchises, right? So I'm pretty confident they'll end up making a movie or a TV series, and to do that, they need to give a damn voice to Link. they need to do this. There is no way around it. I've seen some people say, oh, you know, they'll just have Navi pop up and do the talking for Link. They can't do that, man. They cannot do that. I don't know who does the voice for Link's grunts in these games. Just get them, maybe. You know, I'm sure. I mean, that'd be a whole other debate. It's like the Charles Martinet debate with Mario movie. Oh, they should have got Martinet. No, they're gonna get a I don't want to say proper voice actor, but, you know, they're going to get someone famous. It's Hollywood, right? So I'm sure they would cast someone famous for Link, not going to be the person that does the grunting in Breath of the Wild. Although I'm sure he'd be a great voice actor, right? But yeah, I mean, this just has felt like something that they've needed to do for a long time. I know it's going to be very jarring for a lot of people. It's going to be very memed out the ass when this happens. You know, when we first hear Link speak in a trailer for maybe the next Zelda game, or maybe the first time we hear Link speak will be in one of these movies or TV series. It's going to be weird, to put it lightly. It's going to be very weird because Link isn't that self-insert anymore. Link is his own character. Starting with Breath of the Wild, they've really tried to cement that and kind of drive home the fact that Link is who Link is. And Link is going to have character arcs, Link's going to have ups and downs, but it's not, you know, it's not Todd. You're not Todd anymore, Link. So yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. This is a bit of a shorter video, but it's something that I've been thinking about, especially with the success of the Mario movie. And I mean, it even applies to other Nintendo franchises, right? Like I was saying with Pokemon, but also, you know, Animal Crossing is huge. Maybe with Animal Crossing, they would just do like a little short animated series on, you know, like on like Peacock or Paramount Plus or something, right? So maybe that wouldn't be as crucial to have voices. Maybe they could literally just have the Animal Crossing like chatter, you know, like the have that and then text pop up. I mean, that'd be cute for like a short series, right? I mean, they even did the Pikmin shorts, which didn't have any voices in that. So it'll definitely be interesting to see where Nintendo goes with this, because with, you know, PlayStation is making a big endeavor into TV right now. They're doing, well, they did The Last of Us. There's a God of War Amazon show, I believe it is. There's a Horizon show coming. There's a Ghost of Tsushima movie. The difference there is Sony games already had all this stuff set up. They already had voice actors and these characters already spoke. With most of Nintendo's franchises, they don't speak. They're all pretty, like, simple characters with, you know, Kirby just wants to eat food, you know? So adapting this stuff to the big screen, even in terms of a kid's movie, is definitely a little challenging, I can only imagine. So, like I said, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you think Link should be given a voice? Not necessarily in Tears of the Kingdom, because I don't think that's going to happen, but in the future, maybe the next 3D Zelda game, or maybe we'll get a movie before then. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Of course, subscribe here so you don't miss a single Zelda video or a Nintendo video. I do make videos that aren't Zelda related, by the way. Trust me, it's just been a little hectic recently with all this Tears of the Kingdom stuff going on. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Subscribe here so you don't miss a single thing. Follow me on Twitter at BoTalksGames. Join the Discord, that is linked down below. We have new sections for Zelda and Pokemon and Mario, that kind of thing, so you can talk about your favorite franchise there. And until next time, folks, peace.